be the first half, and we're heading over to the ban and pick phase, and we're heading to Moon River Park. It's a huge map, by the way, which makes it so hard for survivors to save, especially when they're in different corners of the map.
Yeah, absolutely true. And I think it's going to be quite interesting to see what they're working with. So no bans from that first round. So instantly, yeah, coordinator is... Can I say I'm not surprised?
Yes.
So Ryu coming in with the coordinator. And we have the mind side. So you have this very strong saving champion first, and saving character first, survivor first. And then you have this very strong kiting character. So hopefully we see something, some other things coming out. We still have a couple of options that they could be working with.
Seer.
Yeah, you can see like a seer. So it's... maybe like something like a magician or maybe like a perfumer could be nice working with this. I think some people have been saying, okay, what do you think, what happens if you try and bring a dancer? I think dancer can be strong, but unfortunately there's so many other survivors that are just way too high priority for you to want to opt for the dancer. You know?
That is true. I absolutely agree. So yeah, you're right. Probably a perfumer but a magician is also a very good substitute. Either you pick a perfumer or a magician to really annoy the hunter and buy as much time as possible for the rest of your squad.
Yeah.
And well, let's see though, because there's a lot of top Ripper players in our competition. So Blu-ray Scar, a scary Ripper. I will be really surprised if he doesn't pick that. Maybe try to cheese it out a little bit and surprise his fans. And he does surprise his fans.
Okay.
Soul Weaver.
Going with a Soul Weaver. That's going to be quite interesting, I think.
Yes, yes. And I feel like it's going to be tough for my leg.
Yeah.
In case.
Yeah. Because my leg is a character that needs to kite around walls, right?
Yes.
So you walk in, mind's eye, you try and kite around walls, and then boom, you have the spider web in front of your face. What are you supposed to do then?
Exactly. So I find this really interesting, and good job from Blu-ray Scar surprising his fans. And we're going to see some really high action-packed games with a Soul Weaver here. Let's see how this is going to pan out. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Mind's Eye probably starts off the game, starts trying to draw attention, sends the Soul Weaver over, and the Soul Weaver should be looking to take down the Mind's Eye. You get the Seer to provide that early additional shield, and then you have the Coordinator working well with the rest of the team, and overall, I think it's super quick decoding and super quick Cypher usage that's going to help them probably try and take away the first initial maybe like 3 Cyphers, and then I think it's going to slow down a lot there as the Soul Weaver starts picking up some momentum.
We'll see. I mean, these are top players from the NA and EU region, and I'm not really sure what to expect, but then again, there's a lot of pressure for the Hunter side, of course, because again, I believe Blu-ray Scar.
Blu-ray Scar.
Blu-ray Scar. Blu-ray Scar is a top player as well. I'm pretty sure he has a ton of fans for the people watching out there in the stream.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome. I mean, with going into the game and the way that the meta has been panning out, you know, there's a lot less reliance on mechanic, because I think previously mechanic was like what 96% pick ban.
Yes.
So you know, when mechanic was so heavily in favor, it became a little bit too direct, a little bit too obvious in terms of what you want to go for. Now being able to see some change and more introduction to the number of survivors that are viable in a competitive meta is amazing.
Indeed. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of mastery, and not only in their survivor mechanics and their hunter mechanics, but also mastering in the map and try to spot out which is the best course of action. And it's going to be a learning process for a lot of us here. And in terms of like studying how they do and how they play, again, these guys are fighting for the global final slot, which is going to be held in Shanghai, China. And they're going to be competing against top teams from different regions as well. Yeah,
it's a huge competition. Like 16 teams coming down to look for that top place, that 1 million yuan prize pool. That's absolutely amazing.
Indeed. I think we missed out on one cute little fact about Boosted Clan of VC. They have this really cute slogan in their club that says, "Carrying boosted survivors one step at a time." I love the humor of Boosted Clan. They're really funny people.
Yeah.
with that slogan.
Just start off, you know, that's what you gotta do. You know, every game you go in, you just gotta assume the worst. But hopefully that's not gonna be the case. And here we are into our first match. It's BC versus HM.
Indeed, this is the first round. Once again, we've got Boo Race Car, as in Boo We're gonna scare you. And he has got eyes on the prize here. Ryu actually manages to get, probably gonna get to another position, of course, as Blue Race Car will try to get Ryu. It changes targets.
Yeah, now moving towards this area. Doesn't look like there's too much started right now. So we did also see a Magician being started, being picked up by HM.
Indeed. It's actually interesting because, again, this map is so huge. So we got 3.
Oh, there we go. Starting off this already. Just going to kite between the pellets here.
Yeah, I think he's in a really okay position. I mean, we've got Schmitty, but there's the first hit. So I guess the illusion will not be used there. And Race Car slowly getting his presence in. It's going to be tough as the mid-game progresses. So he's setting up the webs here, anticipating Schmitty to probably kite around this area and anticipate him slowing down.
Yeah, just great usage of Soul Weaver in this area where you're trying to kite around a predefined space. It works really well for your webs to just be able to catch off the survivors as you try and move along.
Yeah, this is actually pretty great. We've got 2. They're just running around this carousel.
There we go. Get the owl on him.
He's anticipating the hit. And there we go. The owl tanks 1 hit Schmitty, but the rest of the members, again, 3 ciphers down. Schmitty is doing a great job. He still has 2 stacks on his illusion.
Wow, that's some really solid timing coming in. They managed to draw so much time away from the hunter, bringing it down to only 3 ciphers. They do manage to get the web, it looks like, but still have the charges on the illusion there.
Good job trying to juke it out. He's entering the carnival, I believe. There's a couple of pallets to work with, but gets the hit.
Should still be fine. They should be able to find the next ciphers and then move in to go and rescue Schmitty. Even then, they don't necessarily have to take this risk. They have the coordinator. So at this point, coordinator Mind's Eye, they should look to go for the save because they're going to get such a huge reduction in that initial, in their cipher decoding process right now.
Exactly. And Seer is actually roaming around the corner, probably trying to get his owl stacks in, owl charges in, but he's deciphering at the moment.
One cipher left. Look at how fast this game is going.
This is incredibly
Holy
fast,
cow.
dude. This is incredibly fast. And we're going to see a rescue here. Good job on the flare. Going to buy some time.
The 6 seconds going to be used here, and then you have Tide Turner giving them that invulnerability for the next couple of moments, so there's really not that much they're going to be able to do. The Hunter's going to be able to do. Soul Weaver cannot get anybody down right now, and that's going to be so difficult for him to work with.
This is what we're seeing right now. He is actually chasing Dusk, who has a 10% reduction, I believe, because he tanked. He actually get the owl tanking 1 hit. Good job dodging that, but doesn't dodge the first hit.
Yeah, so now they need to get Magician up once again, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Mind's Eye, again, is still going to be able to work on decoding, especially without any of the calibrations. It's a very secure pickup. Dusk looks like he's going to go down, and they might have to go back for a second time to pick up the Seer, try and save him. But that's going to be difficult, I think. They might just want to look to get the ciphers down and then move in to try and get the gates open as quickly as possible before making another play.
Man, Boer Race Car is so good with those aims. Actually managed to hit such a far distance with that web. He's going to try and camp a little bit and perhaps try to bait it out. But he's setting up some webs right here. Actually hits my leg. And that's 3 people distracting and working on the save.
Oh, nobody's going to let Dusk die right now. Just going in, taking the Tide Turner. They're going to be able to get the invulnerability for a little bit longer. Actually managing to find that, but he will find Ryu getting the knockdown.
This is I'm very curious what they're going to do. Are they going to settle for the 3? The score, 3 survivors actually...
Chasing after Schmitty. Nice knockdown there.
Great job by Boo Race Car, setting up the webs for the movement speed.
You ask if they were going to settle for 3. Might look like to be the case as they go back to try and pick up Dusk. Rather going to pick up Ryu with Dusk.
But there is it. The password, the gate is almost open. Boo Race Car has eyes on the prize.
Oh! My leg will look like to be able to get out.
Nope.
No! Gets pulled back in.
Oh man, oh man. So Magician is so close.
Things are getting so clutch right now. Ryu has to move back to go look for the rest of the team.
This Race Car.
This
He might actually get all 4.
Oh my goodness. This is such a tight kite position.
Not exactly where you want to be. So there's one more who's alive. And I don't think anyone has a persona build where they can just self-heal and just get
Oh
right
no,
back up.
this is
Nope.
the.
Oh my god. He's having fun. He's definitely having fun. You're near the exit.
Oh no.
Wow. Playing with his food right there. Wow. There's only one left. Coordinator, I'm not exactly sure. Are you going to settle for that 1 point at least?
No,
and
they
not
get.
give
Looks like
that
they might get.
2 points.
Oh wait, all three started running.
They have.
What's Blue Rays doing? Oh, teleports back in, but one does get out first. Ryu gets out. Now they just gotta kite around this pallet.
Ooh.
What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness, the Mind's Eye coming back around.
Oh, he will not make it. He will definitely not make it. And
With
there you
two
go.
downs.
2 points.